Not in any mood to talk about it. Wars are brewing, my friend. Special prices for you, my friend. War is hell, my friend, but it's very good for business. Good luck to you.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Hear ye!
I'm all right.
Hear ye! Bishop Alexander was slain by
You're safe
Caesar.
among friends.
Culprits
Never
still at
forget.
large.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Hear ye! Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination. Hear ye! Hear ye! Divine order to march against the ancient
Keeping it together,
empire!
Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Alexander was
Wouldn't you like to know?
Caesar's. Culprits still at large.
Divinity that will protect against fraud.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Ah.
Order to march against the ancient empire. Hear ye! Hear ye! Bishop Alexander was slain by Caesar.
Keeping it
Culprits still
together,
at
Bree.
large.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Your fish stinks of
You're
the
safe
void.
among
What kind
friends.
of rat would sell
Never
such
forget.
filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Ah.
Queen Justinia
You're safe among
executes
friends.
24
Never
noblemen
forget.
for insubordination.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
Alexander was slain by...
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination!
Protect against cold by
Hear ye! Hear ye!
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Bishop Alexander was slain by seagulls! Culprits still at large! Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination!
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Divine order to march against the ancient empire!
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right. As long as
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
Never forget it.
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Hear ye!
Ah.
Alexander was slain by seagulls! Culprits still at large!
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right. As long as
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination!
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right. As long as
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such
Never forget
filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Ah.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
Justinia executes 2 dozen noblemen for insubordination!
Together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
fine competence. I deserve a better posting.
Let it be known henceforth to each and every subject here and everywhere that in the absence of our beloved Alexander, Bishop Divine, slain with malice and injustice by foul sorcerers, as were let fly by the perfidious lizards of the ancient empire, with the aid and abettancy of the treacherous dwarven kingdom, the Divine Order of Lucian is now led by his son's most trusted intimate and advisor, Dallis, Hammer of the Divine, Saviour of the Sorcerers, and new Deliverer of the peoples of Rivellon. The Hammer shall take counsel from her most trusted advisors. Hail to the Hammer, 7 times blessed.
Cut off a demon's head, and an archdemon rises from the bloody stump. Typical.
She may be rising through the ranks, but even princes can be thrown from their thrones. Or so I've heard.
I have to stop
Bob,
these
you're a
disappearances.
hero.
My career is at stake.
Come on, can't I go and play with the others?
No can do, chickadee.
Bellwether, I
Leaving
need
my
those
sight for a
reports,
while
damn it.
longer yet.
Right away. But Ma! Come on, can't I go and play with the others?
No can do, chickadee. You're not leaving my sight for a while longer yet.
But Ma!
Surrounded. What's this? Damn it, Barwell, you're supposed to be stopping intruders. There's still a fugitive on the loose.
Come on, can't I go and play with the others?
No can do, chickadee. You're not leaving my sight for a while longer yet.
It's Belworth, sir. And the fugitive's description doesn't match.
You doing okay, boy of mine?
Ma, I'm fine.
I don't care. Keep on alert until this fiend's head is on a spike. I don't want to end up like the others. Now, you... What do you want? You can't just come in here as you please. There's magisters missing. I'm trying to conduct a bloody investigation.
You doing okay, boy of mine?
Ma, I'm fine.
Get yourself together. We still have cells for you to be thrown into. Now answer me, why are you here?
Come on, can't I go and play with the others?
No can do, chickadee. You're not leaving my sight for a while longer yet.
But Ma...
Carver's face pulls into a sneer.
Or how about gold? Do you care about that? There's a reward for putting an end to this mess. Maybe you can succeed where Barwill and her comrades are failing.
Can't I go and play with the others?
No can do, chickadee. You're not leaving my sight for a while longer yet.
Good. Keep me informed if you find anything. Otherwise, keep out of my sight. Well, do you know anything? Stop wasting my time then.
Fine, Bub, you're a hero.
Elson, my
You doing
inkwell
okay,
is
Cool,
dry.
Mum?
Fetch me some more.
Right away. Ma, I'm fine.
You're better than fine, Bub, you're a hero.
Come on. Can't I go and play with the others?
Bellwether, I need those reports,
Cool,
damn it.
No can do,
Right
chickadee.
away.
You're not leaving my sight for a while longer yet.
But Ma... Come on. Can't I go and play with the others?
No can do, chickadee. You're not leaving my sight for a while longer yet.
But Ma...
Surrounded by incompetence. I deserve a better posting. Elson, my inkwell is
Cool,
dry.
sir.
Fetch me some
Right
more.
away.
I have to stop these disappearances. My career is at stake.
Ma, I'm fine.
Bellwether, I need those
Cool,
reports
sir.
down.
Right away.
I have to stop these disappearances. My career is at stake.
You doing okay, boy of mine?
Ma, I'm fine.
Elson, my inkwell is
Cool,
dry.
sir.
Fetch me some more.
Right away.
Our shield speaks!
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
That's no good.
Weep, my friends, for Alexander the Innocent. Killed by
All this damn work and nothing to show for it. Might as well have rotted in the death fog. What's even the point?
Once, this was a tavern, or a hotel, or a brothel.
Come on, lives are at stake.
An elf in tattered red robes shifts through pages of handwritten notes spread.
So many suspects, so many potential culprits. I need to narrow down the list. Think, you damn elf, think.
A floorboard creaks beneath your foot. The elf leaps around abruptly.
What? Why do you sneak up on me? Don't you know how dangerous that is, the way things are? Show some sense and hold your tongue. People are on edge as it is, without newcomers looking for trouble. My own Magister comrades are vanishing from right here in Driftwood. Whoever's behind it must be stopped. If you hear anything, come to me. 3 Magisters vanished so far, all within Driftwood. My comrades believe some tinkerer named Higber is behind it all, but they're wrong. I'm certain of it. That's what I'm intent on finding out. This tavern is full of scum and degenerates. The true culprit. I have to keep investigating. Keep the pressure up. The culprit will make a mistake eventually. If you see anything suspicious, let me know. Civic pride, perhaps? The respect of those who safeguard your people? You don't know how lucky you are to be born a human.
The elf's face creases into a mask of...
Another ill word against my brothers, and I'll see this floor wet with your blood. Now get out of here, and don't come back unless you have information.
Once, this was a tavern, or a hotel, or a brothel.
Magisters dropping left and right. Can't say I'm shedding any tears. They got that arena down below the Black Bull. Guess some people like a little whacking time.
Driftwood, home of the Black Bull Tavern.
You're not leaving my sight for a while longer yet.
But Mom!
Killed by sorcerers, a most vile.
No rest. No rest.
A valiant warrior against the void.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Taken to
Ramos the
early,
Wanderer promised he'd be here.
destroyed.
Would have good if it bit you on the arse.
The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title most divine?
You're glad you don't have to witness the sudden elf.
For Alexander the Innocent, killed by sorcerers, a most vile incident. A valiant warrior against the void, taken too early, all hope destroyed. The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title most divine? We wait, we wander and wonder, seeking signs from the gods. May the seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
What would I do without you, Fruit?
Weep, my friends, for Alexander the Innocent. Killed by sorcerers, a most vile incident. A valiant warrior against the void. Taken too early, all hope destroyed. The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title most divine? We wait, we wander and wonder, seeking signs from the gods. May the seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
If they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah? You're good with the Magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Weep, my friends, for Alexander the Innocent. Killed by sorcerers, a most vile incident.
Would have good if it bit you on the
A
arse.
valiant warrior against the void.
What would I do without
Taken too early, all hope destroyed.
You don't have to witness the sudden elf.
The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title most divine? We wait, we wander and wonder,
I'll
seeking
take your
signs
order
from
if
the
you're
gods.
polite, elf.
Nothing to hide, they got nothing to
May the seven usher us to paradise against all the
caging anyone up
odds.
that looks at them funny?
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
Weep, my friends, for Alexander the Innocent. Killed by sorcerers, a most vile incident. A valiant warrior against the void. Taken too early, all hope destroyed. The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title most divine?
Don't expect no small
We wait,
portions.
we wander
Same
and
size
wonder,
and price
seeking
for everyone.
signs from the gods.
Stop peering over
May
your
the
shoulder.
seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
Menu's simple.
Weep,
Eat
my friends,
or drink
for
or both.
Alexander the Innocent.
It's the greater good.
Taken too early, all hope destroyed. The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline.
A prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag. She pins you with blue, steel-sharp eyes as you approach.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Her eyes soften and crinkle as she smiles.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. You and my Niles would get along. Nice to see an unfamiliar face. What brings you to Driftwood, darling?
I'll take your order if you like. No.
Yes, that's my boy. Did you know him? Finest physician in all of Reaper's Coast. Top of his class. My, but it's been too long since I've seen him. A fine physician indeed. That's my boy. Some say all a growing child needs is food and sunshine. I say abstinence and chastity will grow him finer than either one of those. Oh, but it's so good to meet a friend of Niles. Here, have a little something to eat. Niles' favourite, you know. No one in our little town can appreciate work so fine as his, you know. All his instruments and books are stored away upstairs, all but forgotten. It's such a terrible waste. You can hang your hat on that. I'd love to show you, but I'm afraid I can't leave the bar unattended. This crowd isn't to be trusted, believe you me. But I suppose, well, there's no harm, is there? You seem to be a good sort. One of Lucian's own, isn't here? Take this key and head on up the stairs. You'll find Niles' room there. He'd want to know his fine things weren't languishing unappreciated.
My sorcerers, a most vile incident. A valiant warrior against the void. Taken too early, all hope destroyed. The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline.
If they got nothing to hide, they got
He
nothing.
fixes you with a stare, looks you up and down, weighs you up, the cut of your cloth, the weight of... Then a smile creases his face, a smile carefully constructed to look friendly and...
Greetings, stranger. Looking to ease the pain of a decaying world? You're in the right place. Beers are ordered at the bar, but can I interest you in a nourishing bowl of stew?
What would I do with that?
Pretty good, ain't he? Bet he'd even write a poem.
She nods an uninterested greeting.
Here for the fight.
This is a tavern. People are drinking. Eventually there'll be a fight. You planning on starting one? Well, I look forward to beating the shite out of you then. Bye now. Till...
Wonder, seeking signs from the gods.
Ah, finally. Your colleague over there is absolutely useless.
I'll have a bowl of the house stew, if you please. Ah! You truly are my saviour.
He inhales deeply over the stew, savouring the scent of it, then scoops up a large chunk of meat and swallows it down, seemingly he pauses in anticipation, then frowns.
Rather disappointing, isn't it? After all I've been through, yet another tragedy.
He lowers his gaze, then looks up at you expectantly. His lip trembles dramatically.
It's my mentor. My dear mentor. He was killed by those void beasts. I told him we ought not to travel in the hills, but would he listen? No. Now here I sit, my closest companion gone, our precious cargo worth more than Lucian's right ring, lost to the beast-infested wilds. And on top of it all, the stew was a disappointment.
Taken too early, all hope destroyed. The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline.
Ah, then perhaps my luck has changed. Yes, perhaps this awful business might soon be behind me. Tell me, how are you in, well, Void Woken?
May the seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
Ah, terrific news. Then what I ask will be little more. My mentor, Liam, and I were hauling in a goodly number of fine wares from the Southlands when we crossed paths with a great brute. We made short work of Liam, may the gods rest his soul. I managed to escape, but my precious cargo was left behind. We'd invested our entire livelihood in those wares. I'll do anything to get them back.
Thus ended the conclusion of a noble bloodline.
Of course. We'll, discuss the specifics once you've returned. Now, give me your map. I'll show you just where to look. I can't tell you how thoroughly you've made...
May the seven usher us to paradise against all the odds. Weep, my friends, for Alexander the Innocent, killed by sorcerers, a most vile.
Can't I go play with the others?
I have to stop these disappearances. My career is at stake.
You there? But Ma!
Bellwether, I need those reports, damn it.
Right away.
Let it be known henceforth.
But Ma!
Well, there's a fond face. Byron and I are patching up before we head home. Hope the order folks are treating you all right. You stay out of trouble. I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again. Oh, great, a citizen. Can't you see I'm on a break here?
Carver's got his dossier on the sorcerers.
What? Oh, no. Poor Demori. Go tell Magister Raymond or Magister Julian immediately. They'll raise the alert. Go. Now.
Head nodding drowsily, the Magister brings her voluminous sleeve up to her face.
They won't take me unawares. I'm ready for anything. See? I haven't stepped in. Well, I'm ready. That's what matters. Vigilance! Why, whoever's snatching magisters off the street and disappearing them? 6 lost in a week. 6! Need to be ready.
Waving you away, she cranes her neck to scan all around her, jaw clenched and eyes flickering.
Again? Seriously?
keeping it together, Bree?
One more time.
I'm approaching. What is it? Unless you know something about the disappearances, leave me alone. I need to concentrate. What? And you think that's an excuse for me to stop trying? I'll never stop. Not until this matter is settled or I'm dead. I was removed from their ranks due to my elven blood. I'll continue to serve, though. I won't stand to see my comrades taken by some vile traitor.
The elf straightens to his full height, martial and unwavering.
I swore an oath. I won't turn my back on it. Not now, not ever.
The elf shrugs listlessly, his eyes scanning his omnipresent collection of...
Plenty of suspects. Plenty of maybes. Precious little progress, though. I'm still convinced that the... I'm approaching.
Go, nasty sorcerer. You can say them with the
Be wary. That hound has a nose for sauce.
Pick up a scent, did ya?
Halt! The hound smells sauce on you. Plenty of it, by the sound of them. Haven't got a collar for you. Damn it. I'm sorry, but I can't let you leave. Hounds, at the ready. Fine, fine. Do all the gallivanting you want. But if a hand goes snapping at your heels, I'm looking the other way.
You met me as a lone wolf. But did I ever tell you of my past in the Divine Order?
You mentioned you were once part of the Divine Order. What was that like? But what happened? Why did you leave the Order?
Trust me, today's Divine Order has nothing to do with Lucians. Everything started to go downhill during the... You know, sacrifices had to be made during the war?
Let me guess. It failed.
That it did. I was to hurry through the forests with a rift portal for the elves, so they could escape before the death fog but something went wrong. I was too late. The death fog exploded just as I arrived and the...
But you tried to save the elves. But why didn't Lucian wait?
Only beta trolls hide under bridges. If you have to think, why not think big? Only beta trolls hide under bridges.
Smells like blood. We're getting close. Garvin said the attack happened somewhere around. I wonder what I've stumbled upon.
The cargo ought to be nearby.
If you have to think, why not think big? There's no such thing as too dominating. Only beta trolls hide under bridges. How about you back up and take a look at what happened to the last trespasser? Back off, pigeon! This is my bridge, and I don't suffer fools on it.
The enormous, unusually red troll looms over you with his fists clenched threateningly. His expression is stern, yet you can see the tiniest twinkle in his intelligent eyes.
Didn't hear me the first time, parrot?
He smiles a jagged and magnanimous grin. Each pitchfork-pointed tooth seems to threaten you individually.
We'll see. You want to cross my bridge? Well, I killed them. Nobody crosses my bridge for free, and they didn't pay the toll. Mind you, they hadn't tongues to bargain with, nor pockets. A troll must stand by his principles. If you won't pay, you can't stop.
back so soon? Well, I killed them, mind you. They hadn't. A troll must stand by.
He rubs his leathery hands together with glee.
Sure, sure. One regular priced bridge crossing coming right up. And I don't want to hear any whiny little baby noises about it either. I think not. Pay up, cuckoo!
His eyes narrow to glinting slits, and a deep laugh shakes his
The competition. Take out my competition, and I could waive the usual fee. A little magpie feather named Mog. He's not fit to be a bridge keeper. He took over the other bridge across, and he's too cheap. I can't compete with his ridiculous prices. That's a little non-committal, but I'll take what I can get around here.
Grog drags a rough map in the dust of the bridge with one claw. He then spends an inordinate amount of time sketching a highly vulgar doodle of this Marge he wants you to take care of.
There. Now, for the moment... Ridiculous. There's no such thing as two dominating.
feel it. The void. It's here. I don't know what that statue's doing, but it doesn't.
Go work. I require.
Why you small? Go!
Pathetic little creatures.
Take your just reward. Take your just reward.
You wriggling little worms. Sorcerer.
Strong here. Even the stone is infected. The void is strong here. Even the stone is infected. The void is strong here. Even the stone is infected. The void is strong here. Even the stone is infected.
Ugh!